Hey guys, King of the North here, back with some more Dark Souls Remastered. Today we're going to head down into the New Londo ruins. This area is a little tricky if you're not careful. I went down there to try and map out the area to refresh my memory as to where I have to go down here. And of course I died, so I will do my best to point out item locations when we get down there, but the biggest thing going into this area, you're going to want these transient curses, which I have equipped already. The enemies down in this zone will only take damage from cursed weapons, so there aren't many, or items with transient curse applied to them. So you'll want these. Fortunately, once you get them, there's two at the very beginning, which I'll show where you can get them. After you start killing some of these ghosts, the items, the transient curses drop off of these enemies, and they have a pretty decent drop rate. So this jar right here, break this, it will give you 2 transient curses. Head on down here. And before going any further, apply your transient curse now, and you can start going to work on some of these ghosts. Right. There is a Firekeeper soul over here. You head straight down there. There's a very narrow walkway here, so be careful, and 2 ghosts do pop up there. If you need more transient curses, there are 2 in this jar here. All you gotta do is kick the jar or smack it with a weapon and they'll pop out. Get up these stairs. Two more pop up here. 1, 2. When you come down here, it's another ambush. Just run. Take this one out. Swing around. Get this guy. And just start to work away on these. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but if you have 5 of them hitting you, they'll chunk you. For sure. See, they're still coming out of the ground here. So just be careful. I have the transient curses up in my item slot still. Once the transient curse wears off, it'll light back up so I know to reapply it to my weapon. And you can be pretty liberal with it because, like I said, you're going to build up quite a supply of them. So there's an item at the end of this here, but when you come down here and grab it, there is a ghost that's in the wall. So, you know, smack it with your weapon. Should hit him. Come down here. This is usually a fog gate, but you can pass that briefly and go over here and kill this banshee. The thing is with the banshees is they scream and summon all of the ghosts within a certain radius. So you want to take them out quickly so they can't scream. You'd want to drop this ladder. I've already done it, so I can climb down it now. But there's an item down at the end of here. You'll want to pick that up and be careful of this ghost here. Try to let it come down within range. Put a good whack once it's down. And then you can run to the edge of here. You're going to see some of the ghost weapons popping up from the floor. Come down over here. You see they're down there. And they may have de-aggroed. Okay, that's fine. grab your Estus flask here, because we are going to go into a pretty dangerous area right here. I did a practice run for this, and you're going to see a bunch of them aggro here. Yeah, see how many there are? So Estus up, and then turn around and start swinging. It's the best way to deal with them, because that area I just walked into is a bit of an ambush. It triggers all of them to come around from this area, so this area should be somewhat safe now. Like I said, it's somewhat safe. This is a Banshee. Kill it as quickly as possible. And you see we have more ghosts coming in here. This one's coming through the roof. Just a quick cleanup there. I believe this is where I walked in at. Yeah. There'll be some more down here, I believe, that'll try to hit you through the wall. Yep. And of course they can retreat through the wall, so you can't hit them. Oh, my transient curse wore off, so that's my issue right now. Head on up here. That one might not come out, but this one off to the left might. Nope. Okay. Let them be. Not gonna go through there just yet. Come up here. Have your shield ready. This is another sneaky ambush. Humanity. May have aggroed already. Roll onto the roof here. Come down here. I would just keep your shield up. They could pop out anywhere. Yeah. I mean, I grabbed a ton of them when I was in the building there. So these could be gone, but it's not worth, you know, risking. Okay. Gonna roll into one of these windows. Climb this ladder. This should take you to the very top level, which I was running around. You'll want to talk to this guy to get a key.
Well, this isn't you. I know exactly what your intent. You seek the four kings. This is the key to the seal. The four kings slumber. Use this. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. The Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorias traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable.
And that is important, that information that he just gave us there. When you go into the fight for the Four Kings, you're going to instantly die if you don't have a ring, which we already have, so I'll equip it before we go into the battle. But because the Four Kings are in the Abyss, you'll fall to your death. You need a ring to be able to, you know, travel in the abyss. So, I'll cover that a little bit more when we get to it. See, there's another item. Over here. I want to see if I can reach it. It's in that building, though, so I might have to go into that building to get it. See a drop there that'll work for me. It's amazing how they were able to hide so many items in this game. I'm not gonna lie, it blows my mind. The level layout and you know, the complexity of the environments and stuff like that is just amazing. So I'm gonna have to drop in here regardless. Try from this side here. Just takes us back up. Can I get... Is there a hole in the wall over here? Door. I don't see anything. Oh, I could probably get it back from around here. Okay. Another ghost here, which I probably should have just kept looking forward. There we go. More ghosts above us. This place is just littered with enemies. I'm not gonna lie. You just gotta run through here with your shield up. And I have to reapply the curse. Not before I Estus here. Hey, shield up. Didn't get it in time, but did now. Okay, now we're back down this walkway. Head through here. Go ahead and walk into here. There's gonna be more of that aggro from here, I believe. Unless we killed most of them. We killed most of them. Okay, head up this stairwell here. I believe we've taken care of everything up here. It's just the end of this run walkway here and then the roof, which we did. So we'll go through this tower next. Head on to the top. Said, be ready. Always have your shield ready. I believe there's an item in here, yeah. This oversees the Valley of Drakes. Then we can head back down here. This opens this door and push this lever. And now we have drained the lower portion of Londo ruins. We've uncovered Atlantis, guys. Pull this. Elevator should take us down to the bottom. those ones flooded. Let's leave her roll. It can go back up. Okay, so there are. This is just for the Valiant Drakes here. Okay, but you do need to be careful of these guys. They have pretty good poise. You see, he didn't even flinch from heavy attack with a greatsword, and they do a shit ton of damage. These guys are dangerous. Not gonna lie. So be careful around them. Don't want to get stuck fighting too many of them at one time, because they do pretty good damage and have pretty crazy moveset, and they can take a few hits. They're definitely the biggest threat for this area. Go. Oh. Okay. I believe you can get their sword. I'm not 100% sure on that. Traverse through this fog gate. And we're not quite at the boss yet. There is a big blobby dude here, I believe. Yeah, he's right there. Oh no. I believe that also sucks humanity out if you have it. Hey. Here's another one. But you want to be careful. Like I said, you don't want to fight too many of these guys at one time. You can get a backstab off, that's even better. Alright, this blob, he keeps casting those skulls that explode. So you do want to be careful of him. Yeah, he's got a skull right there. Quicker you get him down, the better. Okay, so he does have a melee attack too. You gotta be careful of that. This isn't the best spot to fight him in. If you can get behind him, you're much better off being able to get some wax in with it as two-handed and taking him out. But he is 5,000 souls. All right. So here's another skull. I believe there may be one more Dark Wraith in here. Yeah, he's right here. Oh my god. Yeah, these guys are brutal. Yeah, we got a backstab in. There are a few more items to grab around here. This will take you back up. We're not gonna do that just yet. This is another elevator. Where does this one take us? I'll probably ask this one more time. Okay, so this is actually the very beginning. So we walk through here. There's a lever. Can drop you down. We can use this now that we have the area drained. Okay, this area is pretty cleared out. Off down here, there are more dark rays down here, so be careful. That is a fall to death, I believe, there. Okay. So just keep your shield up. Oh my god, you got me again. Yeah, so whenever you see the red hand come out, just do whatever you can to avoid it. That's their shield. Alright, nice. We got a backstab off. This corpse. Yeah, this lower half is basically like a whole nother zone. Cracked red eye orb. Got another wraith coming up here. Would like to try and get a heavy attack in on him. Bam, but like I said, it is hard to break their poise, if that's even possible. Do want to Estus here, because we are, before we go back to the boss, I'm going to hearth back hearth back, Jesus. World of Warcraft terminology there. We will use a homeward bone to get back. There's more enemies. Okay, so this is the top area of the Valley of Drakes that we were just at, or whatever. Run back here. It's definitely brighter on the recording screen for my OBS, but my gaming monitor that I'm looking at right now is incredibly dark, so that's why I look like I'm lost most of the time. Back up here. And there's another blob monster and more race. Okay, got a good shot off on him, so if I can finish this guy off and then hopefully get a backstab on this one. There we go. See, there's another soul item here, possibly, up there. If I can... Oh, man, I do not have much health. Reapply this in case any more ghosts decide to pop up. I am going to swap this to Toxic to Humanity. This does offer some healing. It's not the best route for healing because, you know, the humanities can be important. And he is going to have his skull blow up. Alright, like I said, if you can get behind this guy, much easier to deal with this way than the last one that was stuck in the doorway and I was forced to fight head on. So this is a chest, the chains in the back of it. Titanite chunk. Got another Dark Wraith here. The nice thing about it is these guys do have somewhat wide attacks, so you can slip around a little bit easier on them. That is the fog gate that we want to get to. Is he blocking anything? He's just chilling in this corner to, you know, come up behind you and mess your day up. So this is the fog gate that will take us to the boss. Where are we at? 26 minutes. Alright, I'm going to try to give this a shot without Estus and using humanity. It's not ideal, but the biggest thing with the four kings, like I said, you're going to need this ring so you don't fall to your death. And you can, you know, traverse the abyss because they are in the abyss. This fight is a DPS check essentially, and we do plenty of damage, but we swing slow. So, you know, DPS is damage per second. So while we, you know, do tons of damage up front, when we land hits, you also got to deal with taking hits from them. Am I fat rolling? No, we're good. Okay, so let's try to give this a shot here. But I say it's a DPS check because kings will spawn in after a set time, and you really only want to fight one at a time. Anything more than that, you're kind of fucked. And the real hard thing about this too is it's not that the bosses are super complicated or have any crazy things you have to watch out for. I mean, they have like strong moves or whatever, but depth perception here you're gonna see is a joke. So when you land in the abyss, you're just going to want to turn around quite a bit here until you see one spawn. There he is. But, like I said, really don't know how close you are. And they do have an attack that does quite a bit of damage. It's a grab. Actually, this is going to be an explosion that's going to hurt. I gotta get my humanity back, don't I? And I'm going to fuck up by not having the humanity. And that's the other king. So get this guy down. That was my fault by not having my humanity up to heal myself. Oh, I got grabbed. This is actually a really strong attack. Get up, roll back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we do a lot of damage, but I'm eating up a lot of time by not getting damage in here. And like I said, the depth perception is an absolute joke here. I just got grabbed before getting an attack off. So another king just spawned, so I'm already behind. I believe I just used the humanity and could not heal. And I just got grabbed again. This would be a little bit easier if I had Estus, I think. I haven't even gotten damage in on this guy yet. Okay, pop a humanity again. So this guy steps in. just kicked. That's not what I wanted to do. There's another king. So if I can get, yeah, if I can get this one down. Pop a humanity. Such a delayed motion for him to get a humanity off. Alright. Okay, so that king is down. Even though this is the 4th king here, you can still have kings added to the fight, which can be a disaster, believe me. Oh, also, so I have 2 kings up right now. Even though this is the last one I gotta kill. Got it. You just want to try to dump damage in there. That's our first Lord Soul. I'm sure I'll catch flack on using humanity in that fight, especially because every time they grabbed me, they consume a humanity from you. So, rest at this bonfire. We'll level up too. We got 94,000 souls. Grab one for strength and some endurance. There we go. Three levels. That's pretty solid, right? Okay, and, you know, I think we all know it's time to end this episode, guys. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.